What's up, guys? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good. I just got done posting my latest video about the Ashlands when I saw this tweet from Jonathan from IMMINENT, and I think that this could mean that the next major update to the game is actually imminent. And also, in this video that he's posted, it goes through all of the things added to the game in this update. And for starters, it looks awesome, but also there's one detail at the end that I really want to share with you guys because I think it actually contains something that is currently not known about that I think is going to be absolutely awesome. So I want to start out just by watching the video because he actually shows all of the things coming in the update. So let's start going through it. First of all, the tweet actually says the next Valheim patch is just around the corner. Are you ready for hardcore, casual, and hammer mode? World modifiers, lots of quality of life fixes, hot Viking clothing, hair and beards, who is Hilda, and lots more. So this first bit about the next patch being just around the corner actually makes it sound way more imminent than we may have originally thought. So that is actually why I think that this could be coming very soon, maybe even within the next few weeks, because IMMINENT kind of do this. They kind of last minute tease something, and then before you know it, it actually just comes out. And they keep things pretty quiet in between blog posts and stuff. So I really do think that this update is coming very soon, particularly because we know they're making progress on Ashlands. But let's jump into the video anyway. So yeah, we've got some dancing. So we first off see this screen that we've seen before where we've got easy modes, and we also have a hardcore mode now, immersive mode, a hammer mode. But we also see that this is completely customizable as well, where you've got sort of difficulty setting for combat, death penalty, resource rate, rapid rate, portals, no build cost, passive enemies, no map, player-based raids. I want to go over this stuff in a separate video because I've not covered this yet. Well, that's just one thing. Then this new manual snapping mode, and this is actually really awesome, where you're actually snapping these core wood poles underneath without actually having to look underneath the thing you're snapping to. So that's awesome. This shows the barber station with a bunch of new hairstyles, and also, you know, this shows that you're going to be able to change your beard and your hairstyle mid-game instead of having to create a new character, which is absolutely awesome in itself as well. The skip intro feature that we've been waiting for, that's coming as well. It's going to be awesome for speedrunners. Place stacks automatically in crates. That's going to be an absolutely awesome feature as well. This is actually a new hat that we've got as well. Trying to see what it actually was called. Bronze helmet. Equipping extravagant cap orange. So this is the new clothing options in the game that's coming as well. We've got some new controller layouts for console. It's going to be good for console players. But this is the thing that I'm super excited about and why I wanted to just record this right away instead of just like making a big produced edited video. Because look at this. You see that? There's actually some huge tower here in the plains. That looks totally new. And also, if you keep looking at it, it looks like there's some sort of lights on top of it as well. You can see, look, focus around here. So this to me looks like it's actually some sort of fortress, something that's potentially occupied by enemies. And the reason that I am convinced that this is a new addition to the plains and we're finally going to get the update to the plains is that I've heard several of the Valheim developers say that they wish they could make the plains a bit more interesting. They're obviously very aware that every biome has a unique dungeon type, but the plains actually doesn't. Everything just happens above ground, and sometimes it can be kind of boring. And I know, I have heard firsthand Valheim developers discuss the idea of maybe adding some plains dungeons or something at some point, but they've just never known when they're going to get round to it. And I believe at one point they even said, you know, maybe after the Mistlands is done, but then they've just never spoken about it. It's never been officially released or anything, never been officially confirmed. So my theory is this is going to be a massive surprise in the upcoming update. And, you know, I think this update could be imminent just based on what we saw at the start. But again, This is definitely a tower. This is not the usual pillar for sure. You can see it's kind of like spiky, almost as if it's got like vines growing on it or something, or perhaps it's got some kind of foliage on it. And then a couple of these things could just be stars, but it very clearly to me looks like there's some sort of torches or lanterns or something hung up there. And also is the fact that you can kind of see that this is in the center of a camp. They're walking up on a fueling camp here. So maybe we're going to get either some cool new fortress, maybe with a lot more going on than usual, that can now actually spawn in the center of a fueling camp, and potentially even a new type of dungeon. Now, don't get me wrong, there's no evidence in this video that it's a dungeon. And I think that, I'm not saying it's definitely going to be a dungeon, but I just heard developers say that they think Plains dungeons could be cool. So they're trying to figure out how that would work. So maybe this is not a dungeon. It could just be a structure you can explore with more going on than usual. Maybe it is a dungeon. I don't know. But either way, everything else in this video we knew was coming soon. We didn't know when. But this is clearly a major tease for something massive and new coming to the Plains biome, which is so awesome, because the Plains, out of all of the original 5 biomes that the game shipped with, the original 5 bosses, is the one that still feels the most unfinished, and I'm be so happy to see them add something to it. But anyway, that's it. That's the news. I think this update is coming very soon, based on the fact that Jonathan says the new patch is just around the corner. I don't see why he would say that if it was actually ages away. Maybe that's like a month max or something, but it could be less than that. So that is one reason why I wanted to make this video and do this to a quick reaction, as opposed to spend ages editing something. But also, I feel like this is potentially major news. Like this tweet just happened, and as far as I know, this hasn't been announced anywhere previously, and we could be looking at a major new addition to the Plains, which is massive. So anyway, before I wrap up this video and let you get along your way, let's just quickly summarize what's coming in this update. New settings, including hardcore and stuff in casual mode. No map, just built into the game. New sort of snapping options for building and stuff like that, which is really cool. People like to build. The barber station, so you can change your haircut and your beard without creating a new character. Intro skip feature. Play stacks automatically with a click of a button. Inside chests. An extravagant cap, because they're going to have in new clothing options. New console control options. This epic new addition to the Plains. And obviously, we have something called Hilda's Quest, which they're still being very coy about, but it's going to be a new NPC. Perhaps one that can even give us quests and stuff. So that's it. That's a summary of what we can expect in the next update. It's definitely not going to be small. It's going to be a massive update. It's probably not going to be quite as big as like Mistlands or the Ashlands looks like it's going to be, which you can check out my video I just posted about the Ashlands recently. But I think people were expecting this update to be kind of minor, and it's looking very major, and I'm super excited about it, and I hope you guys are as well. So yeah, that's just about going to do it for this quick reaction thing. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for future content, and comment for the algorithm. It really helps. I do stream live on this YouTube channel and live on my Twitch, so you can subscribe here or leave a link in the description to my Twitch as well. And if you'd like to support the content and help keep my dream alive, then you can do so on Patreon, patreon.com/NickRawcliffe. You can join my Discord and follow me on social media at the links below. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, have a good one. Bye.